Hi, hello, hope you are doing great. It's Christmas time. One thing that is special about Christmas, I look forward to every year, is plum cake. Plum cake, it's a treat or a gift from British, though the name plum cake itself is misleading because it's not made with plum. Initially in Britain or in England, they called this raisins as plums, either the prunes or raisins as plums. So the fruit cake made of plum is what they call plum cake. The original English recipe included soaking the raisins in rum for 20 to 30 days, and then after it absorbs all the flavor and also becomes very moist, then it is used and the cake is made. In this episode, we will visit few of the popular, old and iconic bakeries in Bangalore, which are known very well for their Christmas plum cake. Join me in this plum cake exploration. We are starting this Christmas plum cake episode with Warrior Bakery. At Warrior Bakery, I thought there will be only eggless, rumless option, but I am surprised to see this version of Christmas plum cake. It is made with egg and also the raisins are soaked in rum. Let's dig in.
For the presents and laughter, I couldn't sleep late at night.
This plum cake at Warrior Bakery, it's rich with dry fruits. When I say dry fruits, mainly the prunes and raisins, which are soaked in rum. And also I am seeing tutti frutti and also some pieces of cashew or shots of cashew in it. So decadent. In each bite, you'll get lots of dry fruits and also raisins. And also the tutti frutti that gives the extra crunch in addition to this cashews. And it is a gritty cake. I like this version of plum cake at Warrior Bakery. The cake is very moist and also it has some good amount of sweetness. I thought it will be mild, but the sweetness is on the higher side. It's a perfect Christmas plum cake at Warrior Bakery. The next bakery where we are going to try plum cake is All Saints. All Saints is there for the last 50 years in Bangalore. They started as a bakery and they expanded to a store or a supermarket. All these bakeries, few of them, the old-time bakeries, they started as bakeries and then later they have expanded it to stores. Our interest here is plum cake. Let's dig in. The price of 1 kg of the plum cake at All Saints is 900 rupees. So I have got a quarter kg pack and also for sampling I've got a 40 grams. So that's the nice thing here. Instead of opening the big pack, I am getting a small one, a 40 grams cake which I can taste and tell you how it is. It looks brownish and also they have three options. They have rum, without rum and without eggs. So the one I have chosen is with rum and with eggs. This cake also has raisins, prunes and cashew in it. The flavor of rum dominates. It's somewhat like a bittery plum cake, but I'm liking this taste very much. This cake also has that moisture content and it's somewhat powdery but it's not dry. Too good. Very nice. It has that gritty texture but it's also sponge-like. It's wonderful and decadent as well. The next spot is the most popular Koshi's, established in 1950s and I think it's almost 66 years or more. The bakery was started first and then they extended it to restaurant. At Koshi's Bakery, we have got a plum cake. So here also you will get a very authentic English style plum cake. and here the plum cake is 770 per kg. In addition to the plum cake, we have also got plum pudding. So we'll taste both and see how it is. I think the plum pudding at Koshi's you'll get only during Christmas time. So I am very excited to taste that plum pudding also. The plum cake at Koshi's, it has raisins and prunes, and they are also soaked in rum. So you get that authentic plum cake taste. In addition to the raisins, prunes, and other dry fruits, I am also getting cashew, shots of cashew in it. Coming to the texture of this plum cake, it is not extremely moist. At the same time, it's not dry as well. It is moderate. It has some moist content in it, and it's slightly powdery, but it doesn't crumble like in some other places. It was very dry and it crumbled, but here it is moist and it's good. This is a delightful version of plum cake. We grew up having this kind of plum cake during Christmas. I am getting the exact taste of plum cake we are used to. I am liking it. This is the most talked about plum pudding. I am excited to open it and see how it is. In this, I think you actually get the plum. It suits the name plum pudding. They have put dried plums. It's an assortment of dry fruits which are bound together by caramel and also the flour, and they have used some butter also. Compared to the texture of the regular plum cake, this is somewhat dense, and also since it is soaked in rum, you get that alcoholic flavor also. When you have a bite of this plum pudding, you get the feeling of eating lots of dried fruits. The addition of caramel elevates this pudding. If you want fruity indulgence and if you want something different from the regular plum cakes, you must try this, and it's simply superb. The next spot we have come for Christmas plum cake is Fatima Bakery. Fatima Bakery is also another popular bakery which is there for the last 50 plus years. Fatima was initially located on Brigade Road, but due to metro construction, they have relocated to another place in Ashokanagar. Now they continue to deliver all the baked goodies from this new location also. Our main interest plum cake. Here the plum cake is 800 per kg. One thing which is different from all other shops, what they have mentioned is you need to refrigerate this plum cake. After that you should cut, otherwise it will disintegrate and break apart into powder. But even without refrigerating, I got a slice of this, but it's looking good. This one is also soaked in rum for almost 20 plus days, and then they have made the cake with eggs and butter. Compared to other places, the flavor of rum is very mild. It's not too high. That way, people who don't like a alcoholic flavor in their plum cake, they would love this. This is so moist, and it has good amount of all the dry fruits and raisins. A wonderful plum cake. Due to this moistness, it's soft and gives you a unique plum cake experience. Lovely. We are at another popular place, Tom's. They are here in Bangalore from 1970s. This is also another place which started as a bakery and then now it has become a big supermarket. Here the aroma of plum cake itself is so inviting. They have added a lot of spices including garam masala. When you look at the ingredients list, even there are other interesting ingredients that have gone into this plum cake. They have added molasses, the brown color you get from those molasses. The texture is very spongy. At the same time, the moist content It's amazing. It's so moist. They have put plums, orange peel, and ginger. That's another highlight of this plum cake. It's just not the raisins, but they have put the plums also. They have soaked all this in rum, I think minimum 20 to 30 days. That shows up. You get an extreme flavor of that rum, and it gives an extra taste to this plum cake. With all these extra spices and also additional fruits which have gone into this plum cake, this is a super rich and delightful decadent plum cake. With that, we are ending this plum cake exploration series. We have visited around 5-6 places which are the oldest and the best plum cake places in Bangalore. If you ask me to rate any of these plum cakes, I am clueless because each one of them has its own way of making. They have their own recipe which is time tested and it's available for the last 40 to 70 years. All plum cakes are super rich, super good, and very indulging. That way, if you want to buy plum cakes for Christmas, you can visit any of these places. I'm sure you will be delighted as I am. Thank you so very much for watching this video. Until I come up with the next one, stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe. Remember to subscribe. Bye.